I'm 91 and I've been in Sage Care Home now for over 6 years.
And I actually live in Gateshead, but I broke my leg very badly 2.5 years ago, here in London by my son. And so I'm landed here.
I've been at Sage for about 4 months now.
My wife couldn't look after me. I was in hospital and the doctor said the best thing for you is to go into a nursing home. And they found me a place and I've been here. Next month, I've been here a year. It's gone very quickly.
I am a resident here for 1 year. My wife cared for me as best she could, did a wonderful job. But I need 24-hour care. I wasn't able to do things for myself. So the family thought this is a good idea. And it was one of the best decisions we made, because I'm very, very happy here.
He, for the past 4 or 5 years, becoming more and more forgetful and confused. He was diagnosed with dementia and then had a series of bouts of pneumonia where he was in the Royal Free very, very poorly. The last time was in April of last year, and he was incredibly poorly that he was only given a matter of days to live. He managed to get through that. It was a bit of a miracle, but he did. And a friend of mine had recommended Sage. Her grandfather had been here, and we got in touch with Etty, and she sorted us out, which was great. So he's thrived since he's been here.
We can't offer the right level of care without knowing the true sense of who the person is that we're looking after. So getting to know who they were, what they did, where they were in their lives, what's important to them, what their interests are. Without knowing all that, we can't look after them appropriately or carefully or give them the right kind of level of care with dignity.
As one of the people who came, she was looking for a place for her husband, and she said she's been to a few places, but this is the only place where she felt it is a home with a soul. This is how she described it. And this is what we are trying very hard to achieve.
I've always found the nurses, the carers, the physiotherapists have all been wonderful. And if we would could class this as like a 4-star hotel.
I'd say I'm all right. They look after me very well. I've got a nice room, got plenty of visitors, and the food's very good, and yes, I'm very happy.
So we should count our blessings that we have a place like this.
But Sage is somewhere very special atmosphere. It's a very warm, loving, holding, caring environment. And I think it allows for people who work here to use their individual strengths and skills to improve the lives of people that are here.
I have worked in Sage since December 1993. We do ensure that our residents have a fulfilled life through activities, through religious davening, observe all our religious holidays. And I sort of, over the years, you know, I feel I'm part of it.
There's no words to describe it. You're here every day to help people, to make a difference to their lives. And not only do you help them, but they help you, because you come home from work knowing that you've helped someone, you've made a difference to their day, and you kind of stop and you don't rush around life so much. You kind of stop and smell the roses and realise how lucky you are that you, at this moment in your life, can do things for yourself. And you know, you hope that you're doing as well as good enough job that you should be doing to help those that need you.
It's hard. This illness is very hard for her and for everybody else.
Oh yeah.
But we make sure she looks nice, and yeah, she's well looked after here. You like the music, don't you, Mum?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she loves the music, and
I
she loves,
love the
and you love it when the
music.
family come to visit you, don't you? You love all your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren coming to see you, and we
Yeah.
all have a good time.
This is the right place because it feels like home. We look after residents as they would want to be looked after in their own home. It's not like to say, all right, breakfast is at this time, have breakfast. You know, if you don't feel like having breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning, you won't have it later in the morning, by all means do that. If you want to have a lie-in, you're allowed to do that. You know, it's not like, you know, you have to do this at this time, you have to do that at this time.
Uma, how old are you?
101.
Uma, you're 104. Yeah? My wunderschön Oma.
And you have to have a wonderful nature and a wonderfully good heart to work in a place like this.
I would like to be in a home like this if I needed to go in a home, or I'd like to put my mother, my father in a home like this because I think it's the best.
He's with people who are very, very caring and very responsible, and he couldn't be looked after better than here, I don't think.
If you're thinking of putting yourself or your parents into a home because they need constant care, I couldn't suggest a better one than Sage.
They've all given of their life's ambitions for the benefit of people around them, for the benefit of the wider society. And I suppose they've earned the right to be cared for. After all, they can't do it themselves, so they deserve the best, and I must say here, they get the best.
It's up to us, for people, as staff working here, to know how we get the best from our residents. I think our residents with dementia have windows that open, and it's about us noticing when those windows open and communicate differently with them and use that window to its full potential. Our challenge is about keeping in the forefront of high standards of care for people with dementia or for people with long-term conditions, whatever they may have. But I want us to remain excellent and to be something that the community is very proud of having a service right in the heart of the Jewish community in North West London.